the goal is not the difficult part. I think that the most difficult one thing about your dream job is getting started.
I'm Christelle, and I've hit the road in search of people who love Mondays. Together, we'll hear their stories, humble beginnings, epic fails, to massive success. Welcome to Slipstream HQ. Dennis Tjoeng, aka Mr. Nice Guy, is a DJ in Germany. Seriously, it's his full-time job. How cool is that? And yes, you're listening to one of his mixes right now.
The right time, I might not be the right one.
After working in the corporate world, Dennis went searching for a job that would actually make him happy. Turns out DJing was what did it for him, and he turned his massive passion for mixing music into his full-time job. He now books gigs all over Germany. Check out his inspiring story.
I used to be, let's say, a corporate guy. I used to work in advertising after my studies for 5 years. And then I quit advertising because I was fed up with it and I wanted to do something serious, if you may say so. So I became a marketing coordinator at Michael Page. I stayed at that company for, I think, officially 11 months. But after half a year at Michael Page, I was really frustrated. I was suffering almost from burnout twice. So that made me actually think about my life again. And I went to a seminar to find out what I really want to do in my life, and to find out that I'm supposed to become a DJ. We were sitting down with 4 people, pretty much in the same situation, all of them frustrated of their jobs like me. You pretty much go through like pretty basic questions. First question you were supposed to answer was name situations in your life when you were very proud of yourself. Another interesting question was name the situations in your life when you were highly motivated to do whatever you want to do. And the funny thing is, I went to the seminar with the attitude not to become a DJ, because I thought, to me at that point, it wasn't a job to me, because I think we are influenced by our surroundings, by our parents, who keep telling us you have to work first, and then you have to, and then you can have your free time. So I think we kind of feel bad to if our job is fun to us. So DJing is totally fun to me, so it was never a job to me, but it is actually a job. So at the end of the seminar, there was a totally different outcome, and then the leader of the seminar, she just asked me. She said, "Dennis, take a deep breath and just answer my question spontaneously. What do you want to become in your life?" And I immediately answered DJ. So that was a pretty emotional moment in my life.
So building up to that point, did you do DJing just outside of work?
Oh yes. I've been a DJ for 10 years, and even before I started DJ, I was always curious and I was excited about other DJs. I knew a lot about it before I actually started to become a DJ myself. But with DJing, it's actually pretty simple for me. I pretty much had all the equipment that I needed. All I had to do is record a mix and just spread it via the internet, or give it to people, give it to promoters, and that's pretty much it. So I actually talked to a lot of friends, and they said, "Well, you're supposed to be a DJ, just do it." So pretty much encouraged me, and my family also encouraged me, to my surprise.
When you're younger, you're kind of taught to dream and dream of what you want to do with your life, but then you get to a certain age and people start telling you need to be realistic, and you think that you just have these things on the side that you can't make money from. So it's so awesome that you're making money from DJing and you're living off it. It's really cool. People are out there and they want to become a DJ. What would be your advice for them? What's the best place to start?
I think, well, you have to be passionate about music, especially about the music you want to spin. That's like the first thing. And I think you have to practice a lot, really a lot. I mean, it looks so easy if you're in the club, you watch other DJs, but most good DJs, I think, like, no, not most, every good DJ has practiced a lot and has invested lots of time in practicing.
So if you could give us a rough amount of time that you would say spend each day practicing.
Well, at the beginning, I think I practiced like at least 2 hours a day, I think. But I enjoyed it. And in the beginning, it sounds really crappy. I was
Yeah.
it's the same with every DJ. It sounds just crappy.
Yeah, yeah. I love that how it's kind of, there's this perception that people are gifted at something and it just comes naturally and they don't have to work really hard at it. So it's great that you say that. It takes a lot of practice to get good at something.
Well, I think some people do pick it up a little bit faster than others, but all of them have invested lots of time. Try to be different than other DJs. Well, nowadays there are more DJs on this planet than ever. So you have to be, well, I think you have to have a reason why people should come and watch you. You have to sound differently than other DJs. It's pretty tough work. If people don't know you yet, then you have to actually call them like after a week, after you've handed them your CD or you've sent them your mix online, you have to call them again and try to be a little bit pushy. Because promoters or club owners, they tend to work with DJs they personally already know or actually have at least heard of. So if people don't know you yet, so then you have to be a little bit pushy. You have to be I think I'm a salesman as well for myself. But I don't mind calling people that I don't even know. So making some cold calls because I know if I get this done, I can DJ again, so that makes me happy.
So what's an average week like for you?
It's very relaxing.
That's awesome.
I don't have so much responsibilities during the week. I can pretty much sleep and wake up whenever I want to. All I have to do is practice a little, keep up with some with the music that's coming up. Even though I'm not a really big room DJ, so I don't really have to keep up with the charts all the time. Of course, I have to call some people or write them via Facebook to get me some gigs. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But I have a lot of free time during the week, which I enjoy a lot.
Well, what is it about DJing that you love?
I think I love the response I'm getting from the people because I like to claim that I sound differently from other DJs, and that's what actually a lot of people like to tell me, and they're giving me good feedbacks. Like even if like random people just after a gig just try to reach out for your hand and say, hey, you had a good night, it was really great what you were doing, and that makes me proud. That makes me really proud.
What would be your advice to people who are in jobs that they don't like?
I think you're supposed to have a plan first, because I would never leave a job that I don't like without having a plan. There might be people who say something different, but I think I would do it this way because it's more secure, because you need to pay your rent and stuff.
If you had to say in just a couple of sentences what it's taken to get you to where you are, what would you say?
I think I found something. Well, there used to be this mother of a famous DJ. She told him, find something you love, and then find something who pays you to do that. And that's what makes you happy. So I think that's what I did actually. The question you should supposed to ask yourself is, what would you do if you had like lots of money and you've already had enough holidays? What would you do? My answer is pretty simple. I would still DJ. I would still go to a club and try to DJ.
What do you think stops people from going after what they love?
Because they're scared. I think they're scared of not things not turning out for them. But I think if you do something you don't like, then you have to do something different. I think life is so short. It's really short. I know everyone says so, but it is short. You have to do a big. Well, at the end of your life, you don't want to regret your life and saying, oh, I wish I would have become a DJ when I was 30. You should at least give it a try if that's what you really love, because who knows? The thing is, I don't think I will be DJ when I'm 60, and that's something a lot of people ask me too. Will you be a DJ when you're 60? I don't think so. But who guarantees me that I can turn 60? Who knows? Maybe I die at the age of 40, or maybe I become seriously sick at the age of 40. Who knows? And so people think too much of the future instead of thinking of now.